Loving the self, to me, begins with never ever criticizing ourselves for anything. Criticism locks us into the very pattern we are trying to change. Understanding and being gentle with ourselves helps us to move out of it. Remember, you have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Self-approval and self-acceptance in the now are the main keys to positive changes in every area of our lives. The thoughts we choose to think are the tools we use to paint the canvas of our lives. If a thought or belief does not serve you, let it go. There is no written law that says that because you once believed something, you have to continue to believe it forever. Louise Hay left us with an extraordinary legacy, not just through her books, but through her life philosophy, which has the power to transform the way we see ourselves and the world. Today, I want to share some of her most powerful affirmations, not just as words, but as tools to create real change in our daily lives. Sometimes it takes just one idea, one thought, to light a spark. Are you ready to be inspired? You have the power to heal your life, and you need to know that. We think so often that we are helpless, but we're not. We always have the power of our minds. Claim and consciously use your power. Every thought we think is creating our future. Fighting the negative is a total waste of time if you really want to make changes in your life. It's the negative thought patterns that produce uncomfortable, unrewarding experiences with which we're concerned. It's our desire to change our dis-ease in life into perfect health. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. No matter where we live on the planet or how difficult our situation seems to be, we have the ability to overcome and transcend our circumstances. The point of power is always in the present moment. Think thoughts that make you happy. Do things that make you feel good. Be with people who make you feel good. Eat things that make your body feel good. Go at a pace that makes you feel good. You are the only person who thinks in your mind. You are the power and authority in your world. When we expand our thinking and beliefs, our love flows freely. When we contract, we shut ourselves off. Can you remember the last time when you were in love? Your heart went, ah, it was such a wonderful feeling. It is the same with loving yourself, except that you will never leave. Once you have your love for yourself, it's with you for the rest of your life. So you want to make it the best relationship that you can have. Imagine that your thoughts are like drops of water. A thought or a drop of water doesn't mean much. As you repeat the thoughts over and over, you first notice a stain on the carpet, then a small puddle, then a pond, and as these thoughts continue, they can become a lake, and then an ocean. What kind of ocean are you creating? One that is polluted, toxic, and unfit to swim in, or one that is crystal clear and blue and invites you to enjoy its refreshing waters? Don't drown in a sea of your own negativity when you can float in the ocean of life. Every time you say, I don't know, you close the door to your inner wisdom. Support yourself by making the right choices for you. When in doubt, ask yourself, is this a loving decision for me? Is this right for me right now? When we create peace and harmony and balance in our minds, we will find it in our lives. The past has no power over us. It doesn't matter how long we have had a negative pattern. The point of power is in the present moment. What a wonderful thing to realize. We can begin to be free in this moment. If we make a conscious decision not to be victims of the past and go about creating new lives for ourselves, we are supported by this power within, and new, happier experiences begin to unfold. Your thoughts and beliefs of the past have created this moment and all the moments up to this moment. What you are now choosing to believe and think and say will create the next moment and the next day and the next month, and the next year. The way to control your life is to control your choice of words and thoughts. No one thinks in your mind but you. The only thing we are ever dealing with is a thought, and a thought can be changed. Most of the time when we are in pain, it's because we are responding to our thoughts about something. If we want a joyous life, we must think joyous thoughts. If we want a prosperous life, we must think prosperous thoughts. If we want a loving life, we must think loving thoughts. Whatever we send out mentally or verbally will come back to us in like form. A responsibility is our ability to respond to a situation. We always have a choice. So what we think about ourselves becomes the truth for us. When there is a problem, there is not something to do. There is something to know. Life doesn't judge us, but we judge ourselves. Life doesn't criticize us, but we criticize ourselves. Life doesn't abandon us, but we often abandon ourselves. If we can use our problems and illnesses as opportunities to think about how we can change our lives, we have power. Your security is not your job or your bank account or your investments or your spouse or parents. Your security is your ability to connect with the cosmic power that creates all things. When we want to change a condition, we need to say so. I am willing to release the pattern within me that is creating this condition. You can say this to yourself over and over every time you think of your illness or problem. The minute you say it, you are stepping out of the victim class. You are no longer helpless. You are acknowledging your own power. You are saying, I'm beginning to understand that I created this. I now take my own power back. I'm going to release this old idea and let it go. The more we love ourselves, the less we project our pain onto the world. We forget that we create the situations. Then we give our power away by blaming the other person for our frustration. No person, no place, and no thing has any power over us, for we are the only thinkers in our mind. We create our experiences, our reality, and everyone in it. When we create peace and harmony and balance in our mind, we will find it in our lives. You have to get in touch with your inner guidance, because it is the wisdom that knows the answers for you. I love and approve of myself, and I trust the process of life. I am safe. Imagine saying this to yourself every morning. How would it shape your mindset for the day? Once we begin to make peace with ourselves on the inner level, life seems to flow much more pleasantly. Remember that the power to transform your life is always in your hands. As Louise Hay taught us, by changing your thoughts, you can change your world. Keep believing in yourself and using the power of affirmations to create the life you want. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you soon.